Daytona! We are at Old Daytona. This is Daytona week for like 3 or 4 different series for whatever reason in the middle of April. Um, you'd think since NASCAR is not actually at Daytona, they could stagger the schedules a bit so not everything is at Daytona at the same time, but here we are. That's fine. This is the Gen 4, and the way it's feeling like, I think it's going to be pretty dang similar to the ARCA car in terms of speed, because this just has the restrictor plate on it. And only difference being we're at Old Daytona and we got 50 laps with no cautions. So I am going to just start in the back and ride around, try and miss the wrecks and see how good of a finish that can get us. I think 3 wide here. I haven't raced like in a super speedway restrictor plate kind of package here at Old Daytona in a very long time. We race here sometimes in the Legends, the 87 cars, but they don't have restrictor plates, so the racing is significantly different. But I think 3 wide in the pack is going to be very, very, very tough here, especially if you're the car on the outside. With the massive bumps and the uneven outside wall, it's going to be extremely difficult to keep it clean up there, I think. Plus the bumps for the bottom lane is going to shove their nose up and they might drift up into the outside lanes. So I think it's going to be pretty messy. So we're just going to be riding in the back. I'm just coming out here to show the bumps and the engine powers right around what I think ARCA runs. So I think this is going to be pretty much the same kind of speed, like 200 in the draft probably. We'll see. You'd think these things would get up to like 190 by themselves. I don't know. 180s might be, mid 180s might be realistic for a car of this time. But it should be interesting. Running this on Wednesday. I'm just going to pull off here. I'm not trying to set a lap, and we don't need to be out here any longer. I'll just go hit the blue button. Car number 7 here, out of 29, I think. But we'll see if we can survive it. See how the field goes. I don't think this is going to be wreck-free until the final lap like it was at ARCA. We might even need a pit stop. I went ahead and set the brakes to 60. We're not braking in the corner, obviously, but I set the brakes to 60 just so if there's a wreck, I can stop a little bit quicker and maybe get onto pit road a little bit easier and stop in the box a little bit easier. And 14:1 steering ratio is just personal preference. We'll see how it goes, though. It doesn't look like too many people are qualifying. There's quite a few people who haven't hit the button or anything yet either. And the one car is not connected yet, so he can start in the back like he always does. Force his way through. It could cause a bunch of wrecks. But we'll hopefully be away from that. Eric in here said hi as well. Haven't raced with him in a while. He's in the 15 car. I'm probably going to drop back because with how little people are qualifying, we're going to be starting pretty far up in the order anyway, so I'm probably just going to work my way backwards or pull off on the back stretch. I have no reason to be up in the pack right now, especially since I don't know how this is raced all week. I assume it's been quite a bit of wrecks, but I have no idea. Still like the paint scheme. Most of this design came from the old ARCA car that I used to run back in like 2017 when it was called the K&N car. This is kind of the same paint scheme. I didn't have any black, but I had that kind of number background on the sides, which I thought looked pretty cool. So here we go. 50 laps. We're starting P15 out of 29, and we'll see if we want to drop all the way to the back or maybe find a nice place to ride there. Stay attached to the back of the lead draft.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Fuel, if we get a couple cautions, we might be able to make it to the end, but I might just dip down pit road to get fuel anyway, just to get rid of track position. Gonna kind of play this like any kind of super speedway race where there's there's cautions and there's a lot of laps. NIS, I always ride in the back typically. Just no reason to get up there and be super racy. Super early. When the field will probably get bunched up and you'll get a lot of cautions anyway. We'll see how this goes though. Got the top 3 series in Martinsville, which is another tough combo. I don't know if I'm going to run any of that until the K5 truck race, which will be full length. What is that, 250 laps or something? Probably just run it then, see how that does in the league. It might be fun. I'm sure it'll be more fun than officials. Also, the late model stock is at Langley, which sounds pretty fun. I might jump in one of those.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Langley's always a fun track. Most of the time. Unless it's the ARCA series, I guess. That was pretty rough when the ARCA series went there a few seasons ago.
Wow. And it's never, ever their fault.
Well, let's hope we survive until the end, at least.
Pit road is closed. Exit 4.
No idea how this is going to be. The 6 is going to run into me
I'm curious.
on the
Is
pace
this any
lap.
different from like ARCA Daytona?
These cars actually get to 200 miles an hour pretty easy. Where ARCA, I feel like you're running the limiter every time at 199, you can never tick over. People have been hitting like...
We got to 200 plenty in the ARCA Daytona race we just did Monday night. I mean, we were on the limit. Couldn't go much above that, but I don't think these are going to go much above it either. We'll see how it goes. Same deal with ARCA though. No bumping, really. I'm going to be doing everything I can to stay off the back bumper of the person in front of me at all times.
Get ready.
But here we go. Feels like a first gear start, but I think I'm going to leave it in second. And hopefully not get run over.
Fun exit.
Might drop to the apron on the backstretch. We'll see how this feels.
8 cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Slowish start, but we're alright.
Got 1 outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there? Hold your line. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
When is the 3 wide going to start mid-pack? Probably pretty soon, I would say. With the people not qualifying, man, bumps here are just crazy. I always forget. And even in the 87 cars, the suspensions on those are so soft, you don't really feel them as bad. But these just throw the car around. It's crazy. And they're 3 wide for the lead. Nearly.
Stay low.
This is kind of hard to see with how bad the bumps are. And it's been a long time since I've done a race like this at this track. Really long time. I think maybe the old Silverado truck might have been the last time I've done something like this here. Blinker up in the front row. Also, we need to remember, oh, there's a big gap behind Eric, so that's good, so we can just sit here. But also we need to remember that pit cone on pit entry, not to go to the left of it like we made the mistake in the 87 cars.
All clear, all clear.
Because that will just give you a penalty. Because, as you might expect, I don't race here very often, and I forgot that the pit cone was way out there. You can see it right there. You have to, I think what I said, kick a field goal to get in pit road here. It's kind of what it's like. Yeah, these might get a little bit quicker than the ARCA car. If you were at 200 there, he might get up like 205 down the back if we're really pushing it. Maybe. We got Eric in the 15 right behind us, and then the 26 car who dropped out of line behind him, and then there's a gap to the 8 car, but that looks like it's going to be closing up. But they're not really hooked together in a huge pack back there. They're kind of spread out, looking in the mirror. So I think we're all right to just sit here for a bit. Right behind the 4. Let's see what we can do. Top line might be easier to run. Bumps might not be as bad up there. But I'm just going to keep it on the yellow line if I can, and not do too much early on. What's fuel look like? 41 laps. Man, the bumps are insane. Got Tony Stewart working the outside on Eric, trying to move forward.
Outside.
We'll do our best to not just push up into him with these bumps.
Stay low.
And one guy gets spun to the inside. That's the 17. Where's he going to
Good
end
save,
up?
whoever that is, 7.
Where's he going to end up? Get the 3 car who stopped in front of us. I didn't want to go 3 wide.
All clear, all clear.
He saved it somehow. I don't want to clip the apron either. I mean, I remember when you had to do
Outside.
2-car tandem drafting in the car of tomorrow
Good
here,
fucking job, dude.
which is just insanity.
Holy hell.
I think we're gonna get back to the pack though, even this little gap with the 3 in front of us. I don't know if the 3 bumped into the back of the 17 and that's what spun him out or what.
Outside.
Probably what happened.
Stay low.
But he was able to keep it going straight behind us.
Stay low.
And
Still there.
Home Depot just blew up. Alright.
What did you do, put a Honda motor in that?
That's interesting. How do you blow up?
I think it was Pontiac.
Stay low.
I Gen 7'd it.
Did he downshift? Why would you
Stay low.
downshift?
You're clear high.
Like
Clear
even if it
high.
was the Gen 7, you wouldn't really be downshifting.
That's embarrassing. Forgot what car I was driving. I downshifted to 3rd because I had
Stay low.
a checkup. And
downshifted
yeah,
to
I'm
3rd.
geared for that.
Still there.
Thinking he was in 5th in the next, the next gen, and
Oop.
blew the
Still
motor. That's crazy. Went 3 wide for a bit there. Somebody might have tapped the wall. The 10 car there. He's backing up now. It's going to get the top line stacked up. I don't know if I like where I'm at right now,
Still
particularly,
there.
but it's been fairly clean.
Stay low. Still there. Hold your line.
It's going to be hard to hold the bottom once the tires start going away with those bumps.
Just remember, it's lap 8.
So much more interesting than if we ran current Daytona.
You're clear high. Clear high.
10 car gets in line in front of me and we're checked up on the bottom. I'm just trying to be careful. I might get to the high side and kind of cycle backwards. I'm not super comfortable right here. I think we're okay. I don't know. And with new Daytona, there's a lot more grass everywhere, especially on the backstretch, so there's a little bit less room to dodge wrecks. Daytona's already fairly narrow. you have this big asphalt strip here. I guess it's still grass in the new Daytona, isn't it? Yeah. Seems like there's more of it here, but maybe there's not. Maybe I'm making that up. Blue car on the outside, 3 wide. They're single file behind us. That's where they were. 20 car, trying to move forward.
Outside.
I am just sitting here.
All clear, all clear. You got one outside.
And if we could
Stay
get
low. All clear, all clear.
like the early 2000s package, super speedway package here with these, that would be phenomenal. That would be some amazing racing. That was the best super speedway package. And you had the wicker and everything, and that wing spoiler. Though I like the look of the symmetrical curved spoilers more. Lowe's car up there had a moment. Got loose, maybe got a tap, but they keep it straight. Just trying to leave a little gap in front of me so I have room to check up if they start to check up. Of course, riding the bottom line, you can't see the front of the field as easily. That's why a lot of the times in my NAS races here, or just the longer races, I like to run the top just so I have better visibility and can check up a little bit quicker. I think we're fine right here, right now. I may change my mind. If they start looking really insane up there, I might drop back. Though I don't know if we'd ever be able to move back forward, so maybe this is going to be the wrong move, but I feel like you're just going to eventually have a big wreck, especially with a couple different cars up there that I've seen with those massive blinking. Still have Eric behind us though, that's good. Still just trying to sit in line. We got 38 laps to go. If this goes caution free, it could be a quick race, but we will need a pit stop, I believe. Could be close. There could be some people saving that might be able to get there. I don't know. We're like a little less than 3 laps to the good. 2.5. Might be able to squeak by if you're saving in the draft. So, like where we're at, we might be able to do it. Not go full throttle as much. That'd be insane, but there's no way we get through a green flag cycle without a caution. I don't think that would ever happen. Check up on the bottom. So these big checkups are helping save fuel as well. Those leaders who are full throttle the whole time are not going to be able to make it, I don't think. The Lowe's car just pushed up 3 lanes on entry. Nearly got the blue car. Then he clips the apron. We're all clear though, all good. Clips the apron on the tri-oval. I don't know if I like what I'm looking at. Somebody looked like they just got loose on entry, the black car behind the Lowe's car now. I'm getting tight on entry. I think the fuel is just going to keep getting better and better the longer we ride here. 33, We're still, we're about 2 laps to the good now, I guess. So maybe by the end of this run we'll be good to go, but it's going to take a lot of laps for it to reach that point. Car up on the outside. Get another big gap. A couple cars behind Eric.
Go there, hold your line.
Not sure if they would be able to close back up or not. They're single file, way back there.
All clear, all clear.
We kind of have a little gap ahead of us and ahead of the 10. We're sitting in 15th, right where we qualified. Not in a super dangerous spot here, I don't think. I don't think, anyway. I think handling is definitely going to come into play, though. I think the Lowe's car just hit the wall on it, so...
Hold on.
Yeah, he's lost a ton of momentum. Let's see if we can get around him.
Got one outside.
They're going to be 3 wide,
Clear high. Clear
just for
high.
a second,
Outside. Stay low. Go there, hold your line.
though. That killed his run. He's got tight, I think, and pushed up into the wall.
Clear high.
And then now he's dropping back. Talking about the 22. The Lowe's car. 20 is dropping back on the top side, and then he's getting big runs, so maybe trying out for the end of this race how the runs are going to be and when he can time it. Maybe something we should be doing. Looks like we're going to have a lap car coming up who's on the bottom lane. That might be tricky, regardless of if he gets out of the way or not. 3 wide here is just so treacherous. We'll be catching him fairly quickly. He's about a corner away. I do feel like I have to drive the car though, which is good. I mean, it's still fairly boring racing, obviously, but it's being here with this car a lot less boring than it would be if it was at New Daytona or Talladega. Like, you got the bumps to contend with, the car's getting tight. You can't really touch anybody. I think this is more fun than a normal super speedway race. But I think take these cars to New Daytona, it's going to pretty much be the exact same as the ARCA race we just did. So lap cars holding the bottom, which is not good. Shouldn't make the leaders have to change their lane. Looks like they're going to get around safely. Maybe. I don't think that guy's damaged. I think he just lost the draft. Well, 22's nearly worked his way back up. Oh, that's the 17 who nearly spun. I thought he... Oh, they're wrecked.
Outside. You're clear high.
Is
Clear
it going to be a
high.
caution?
Wrecking.
Yeah, it is.
Alright,
Oh, are you
man.
special ed? Hello?
It took forever for that caution to come out, but thought the 17 was able to tack onto the back of the pack once he spun, but apparently not, and I think he just got involved in that wreck. We were very lucky to not get in that. Got to about halfway. I don't know why we're just slamming on the brakes here. Pace car's way up ahead. I think we'll pit for 4 tires and fuel. Not a lot of fuel though. We're gonna take we'll take like 5 gallons. It's gonna be plenty, but might as well be safe. I don't think there's green white checkers in this series. Can't remember though. I don't think we've had any. Maybe we've had one. Maybe we got one. But we survived that. There was a huge wreck behind us. We nearly got in the back of the 10, and then Eric nearly got in the back of us, but we all kept it clean because they kind of just spun to our outside. Very lucky.
Good point.
Very lucky indeed. But I think everybody will probably be pitting. I doubt everyone's going to be taking 4, but I think we're just going to go ahead and take 4. Tires might be a big thing. They might really help drivability through the corners.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I want to take a look at what the percentages are. 94, 97, yeah, see, it's getting tight. That is a lot of wear for a super speedway. Cool.
Alright, that's it, go.
No, I got a shitty headset. It's expected.
Eric got by us, we got by the 10.
You only have 1 set of tires remaining. Line up.
Wonder how many people were in
Right.
that wreck. It was pretty much everyone behind us. It seemed like, so. There's like 2 people in front of us spun, and then everyone behind us got collected, it seemed like, in the mirror. So we're not going to lose too much on positions. I think we'll just restart where we are, and if we need to back out of some dangerous situation that looks like they're going to wreck, we can go ahead and do that. Hopefully, we can figure out some lane that's open. Should be perfectly fine on fuel now. About 10 laps to the good. Not sure what happened. Everyone in front of us had cleared that lap car before they wrecked on the entry to 3. The lap car was on the bottom, and then he was on the outside when we caught up to him. I don't know why he didn't just go to the outside to begin with when they were too wide. But I think he's wrecked now. Take a look when we cross the line, see if anybody went a lap down. I guess we could see if anybody's on pit road.
Alright, man, we're
There's a
going
couple
green
people.
next time by. Alright, man, line up
17
on
is
the
on,
inside row.
20. Some people who just left, they might be damaged and off pace, I don't know. But we are in 13th. About a couple spots better than where we were. And we got new tires and we can make it on fuel, so maybe we'll go green to the end from here. Probably not, but we'll try. It's going fairly quick though. We're not having a caution every half lap like at Richmond or one of the other tracks. Glad we were able to survive that though. And we're going to be back on the inside. I think for the restarts I would rather be on the inside. We got more places to go if there's a wreck. Seems like a lot of races at super speedways, they like to wreck right out of the tri-oval too. Not on the first lap per se, but when we're all stacked up right after a restart. Maybe a couple laps into a run.
That's on you.
How many of those people are going to be off the pace? I don't know.
Get ready.
Maybe a lot of them. But they're going to be way back behind us. Probably won't be too big of an issue.
Check up.
A lot of them are just now catching the back of the field. And we're getting ready to take the green.
8 cars in. Green flag, green flag. Outside. Stay
Bottom
low.
line got a big checkup. I don't know if somebody up there missed a gear or if the 4 is just not going. Could be the Ford just not going, I don't know. Tends to be what happens on restarts with people in front of me. We'll just ride in line here for a bit. We still got a lot of laps, half the race to go. But they're going to be 3 wide right out the gate. And it's going to be our turn to ride behind Eric for a little bit, looks like. But they might just get ready to wreck immediately here, because it's go time now that half the race is done and we still got half of it to go. So I'm not going to get too close. Somebody's going to end up dragging the wall and then trying to pull it off the wall and spin down and hit somebody on his inside. About like that. They keep it clean, nearly, maybe, who knows? I'm going to keep my foot in it.
Get hit the wall! Apple's out there! You're on all team!
You're clear high.
Man.
Clear high.
I got a big group that was behind us, back around us. There's the 10 car again.
Stay low. There's a car on the high
Oh,
side.
I'm going to clip the apron.
I mean,
Nearly
you
push up
can
into
there,
it.
it's just not advisable.
You're clear high. Clear high. You got one outside. All right, man. Halfway this time out. Still there.
At the halfway, and then we're going to get the 20 to go call.
Still there. What's the line?
Haveline behind me just backed way off of that. That's probably a smart move. But they look fairly coordinated now. We just lost a bunch of spots, but that's fine. Still waiting for that big wreck to happen up front, which I think will. Let's try not lose the draft with these guys, though. Don't need to save fuel. There's a big gap behind us. Haveline is by himself. I don't think he's going to get back up here, but I don't want to drop back to him. We're alright. Somebody's exiting the pits. Is he going to LePage us? Nope. That's good. 3 wide again at the top. And they're wrecked.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Don't
Caution
hit me.
is
Anybody
out.
behind
Line
me?
up single file. Pit road is closed.
All right.
18-year-old
go.
legend for stopping.
Whew.
29, I don't know how you
We
say
didn't hit
that.
Eric, and we didn't spin into anybody up there, and Haveline didn't run into us from 20 car lengths back. So that worked out pretty good. I think that was just people hitting the wall and then bouncing off the wall and hitting people on their inside, and that's just 3 wide. Unbelievably difficult here with these cars. But we were prepared for that. Thankfully.
Past the 11. Past the. It's the 15. Hard.
11's going to get passing under the yellow there, but he might be broken enough it doesn't matter.
Alright, but
I bet Eric is thankful we didn't run into him. I am. Just able to react in time for that.
Pit road is now open.
Pit road is open. I don't think we're going to be pitting. We're going to be taking the green with less than 20 to go. It's just going to be a mess until the end.
The middle of 3 and 4.
Most likely, but hopefully we'll survive. The 2 was one spinning in front of us. See how much damage he has. Let's see if he pits. Whoop. Oh my gosh. Is that the
20. Past the.
lucky dog? 2 car is pitting. We're already at the 2 to green. That's awesome.
Car 20. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
That's awesome.
Pit road is closed.
You're up to 13th? 12th, actually. We just passed a guy on pit road. If we can get a top 10 out of this, I'd be very happy with that. If we can survive to the finish, I'd be happy. But we'll probably have another caution or two with people trying 3 wide up front to get the lead. Just so dangerous. I don't think I'm ever going to try and go up top 3 wide. I might try middle. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put myself in any kind of situation like that unless it's the last lap.
9, you need to be illegal and get some LEDs in those rear lights.
Eric just said new damage model on these, so those guys aren't ever coming back, which is awesome. Not like the Cup cars before they updated them, where they were just total static objects, basically no damage at all. So all those guys that just wrecked should be out of the picture, including the 2, I believe. I didn't see how much damage he had, but he was definitely in the wreck.
Correct.
Looks like he's staying on the lead lap, though.
Alright, man, we're going green.
But
next
number,
time by. All right, man.
obviously,
Line
here
up
does
on
not
the
mean much.
outside row now. It's the 10 car.
But that's
We have 20 laps to
several
go
more
at the
people
line.
out of it. 23 people on the lead lap. We are in 12th currently on the outside. He says he barely tapped somebody with the front end that got engine damage. That's pretty crazy. So I'm very happy I didn't run into the back of him. Or the 10 car last time we had to check up. Hopefully we can get spread out a little bit more again and can find our way back to the inside. I think I prefer riding around on the inside than we will up here. There's nowhere to dodge when you're up top like this. But nothing we can do about it right now. We'll have to wait and see if we get an opening. The field might split in half with people that are damaged too, and maybe we can just tack onto the back of the people that are fine. See how it goes. We got the... Is that the 8 car behind us?
Get ready.
No, that's 27. 8 must be Haviline. I'm still not going to be pushing very hard though. We still got a lot of laps and maybe a few more wrecks ready to go in this race.
Alright, man. Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Top line timed that
Inside.
perfectly.
Stay high.
And they're already wrecking
Car on the
behind
low
us.
side.
They're in the infield grass.
Stay high. There's the car on the low
So
side.
maybe no
All
caution.
Clear, all clear.
We can sneak down in front of the 19 maybe, maybe not.
Inside. Stay high.
Might get the run out of the corner, might be able to do that, we'll see.
All clear, all clear.
Now we'll tuck down here.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the
He
high
might be
side.
off the pace or just trying to get away from the
Stay
front
low. All
pack,
clear, all clear.
which could be a disaster waiting to happen. They definitely wrecked coming to that restart. They spun into the grass there. Nobody said anything on the radio, so I don't know. See the tire marks. Alright, let's get this thing to 10 to go or 5 to go and then see if we can move forward. Or just see if we can sit here and preserve ourselves. Definitely have a gap to the 19. I'm glad I got in front of him. I think he's just backing off though. I don't think he's damaged. Definitely could be a good choice. He caught back up to us a little bit there though. I think we're going to see another wreck before this one's over. Maybe on the white flag, but we will see. Could maybe try and save some tires so we have some maneuverability right at the end, but I'm not sure how I would do that. I guess lift a lot into the corners. McMurray's backing off there.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
I think he did that at the beginning as well. Doesn't like what he's feeling up there. Here comes
Got
Lowe's.
one outside. Stay
Definitely
low.
get some good runs up on the top,
Still there.
especially on corner exit.
All clear, all clear.
I think it's a little easier to stay in the throttle than it is on the bottom. '19 might lose the draft if he keeps backing off. Maybe he is off pace, I don't know. I didn't think he was, but maybe he is.
Outside.
Ooh, don't clip the apron right when we get under somebody.
Hold it down there, buddy. Hold it down there.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
Ooh, they're getting dicey behind us. Still looks fairly calm up there. We're up to 12th again. So maybe we can move forward on the outside a few spots before the end if we choose to make that move. I'm going to try and not wait too long like we did at the ARCA race and not gain anything. But I also really don't want to try and go up top 3 wide because I think I will drag the wall. That is something I 100% would do. It's something I have done before many times as well here at Daytona. Not even bumpy Daytona, just new Daytona. I'll drag the wall on the outside 3 wide. Because I'm just a very good driver, you know? Bottom line is getting pinched a little bit and they're pushing up. It's going to cause them to have to get out of the throttle, which could help the top line get the lead.
Stay low.
But also, if they push up too much, they could get the car on their outside and cause a wreck.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All
Closing
clear,
in
all
on
clear.
10 to go. We got a few people in the back making their way forward, and we got lap down 17 going to get in the way of everyone. Of course, I don't know how he's not destroyed in that first wreck.
Still there. All right, man, that car on the
Always
left
got to mix in with the leaders
You are
to
not
just
good
be
enough
in the
to do
way.
that.
now. Stay low.
Every time we get a lap car.
Worry about yourself.
I'm worried for my well-being. It's you on that damn Wii controller.
Just kill people.
All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Man, I'm just riding. I'm hurt right now, bud.
Stay
Trying
low.
to stay with y'all.
See, if we wanted to go to the top right now, we couldn't because there's a lap car trying to gain nothing.
You know, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Which is
for
kinda
like
frustrating.
+9 at
Still there?
E-
Hold your line.
But I don't know if I'd want to go to the top right now anyway. Wouldn't be able to make up too much progress, but it'd be nice to have that option.
Hold your line.
I don't know if that guy just blinked up at the second row or ran in the back of him.
Still there. You're clear
There's a
high.
big
clear
bobble.
high.
So right here.
You got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Okay, coming to 10 to go. Not sure what I'm going to be able to do. There's a big long line of cars
You got
behind
one
us.
outside. Stay low. Stay low. Still there. 10 to go with the line. You're clear high, clear high. Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
I Another lap car way up ahead of this. This could be a massive wreck in the next 2 laps. We will see what happens. See what lane he chooses. It looks like he's holding the bottom again. We haven't quite caught him. It was a 17 last time. We'll see what this guy does though.
All clear, all
Lap
clear.
car.
Oh, he's all over the place. And holding the bottom. He's going to push up and wreck the leaders. Wow.
Oh, that was terrifying.
You got one inside. Clear low.
Sorry,
clear low.
22.
That was extremely close. He was down on the bottom, clipping the apron right when the leaders were coming around him. Just go to the top.
You got one outside. Stay low.
I know it's hard to be 3 wide,
You're clear
but
high,
don't make the
clear
lead.
high.
I mean, you're going to be 3 wide no matter what. You're a mile off the pace. Don't make the leaders change
You got one
lanes.
outside. Stay low.
Why don't you change lanes? You're 1 car instead of a pack.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
I'm also not racing anyone for position.
Stay low. There's a car on the high
Quite
side.
like the 17 is on my outside.
Still there. All clear, all clear. You got one outside. Stay low. Stay low.
It's alright, know where we could go even if we wanted to go to the outside.
There. Hold the line.
Just have to deal with it right now. We're in 12th still.
Stay low.
Big checkup on the bottom.
All clear, all clear. You got one outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
There's 2 red cars behind me. Are looking pretty antsy.
Outside.
And Lowe's is gonna wreck somebody.
Stay low. You're on the bottom 3 wide. You
I
got
don't
one
know how
outside.
they didn't
2 wide there.
just wreck.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay low.
5 car going backwards.
All clear, all clear. Outside.
10 car moves down in front of us.
Car on the high side. Stay low.
With the
There's a
gap.
car on the high side.
I chickened out a little bit there behind Eric.
All clear, all clear.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go to the top. I feel like that's where the wreck's gonna be.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there? Hold the line.
22 is gonna end up wrecking somebody. He's all over the place. 5 to
low.
go.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
What is gonna happen?
You're clear high, clear high.
Are we gonna survive this? I don't know. My hopes are not high. Or my hopes are high, but my confidence is low.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
I'm not keeping my foot in
All
it
clear, all
in
clear.
3 and 4. I guess I should be because they're pulling a gap on me every time out of that corner.
Outside.
Just want to make sure I don't push
Stay
up.
low. Stay low.
We might keep it together until the white flag.
Stay low. Stay low. Still
Oh,
there.
we're gonna wreck. That's the 22.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside.
There you go. Wreck the
2 wide
17.
there.
Reckon
Clear
back,
high,
second
clear high.
pack.
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up.
Woo! We got lucky again. we got lucky again. There's gonna be a green, white, checkered, and we're not gonna pit. That was a 22 getting sideways.
I
He
mean,
nearly
I
spun
was
down
right
into us.
on the guy in front of his bumper, and I got hit from behind.
Whew. We nearly got right hooked there. Up to 10th.
It's a 5 car.
Crazy. I knew that's right where the wreck was going to be, and I saw him get sideways, and luckily we could sneak underneath him just barely. And then all the people right behind me were in that. Just nowhere to go. Are people going to pit for tires? Probably not, if I had to guess. I'd say probably not. $17, 5 laps down up there, just being in the way. No respect. Happens all the time with lots of
Looks like
people.
this is the final time we'll try for a green, white, checkered finish.
So we're gonna go one extra lap, get the green, white, checkered. Maybe 2 extra laps actually.
Car 28. Got some lucky dogs. Let them by on the outside.
And we'll see if we can survive one more. We may get an instant caution and just end the race right there.
Let the 28 car by.
Benjamin, are you beat up pretty bad?
Eric is up to 7th though. He's doing great. We're both getting lucky here. Hopefully the luck remains for the final few laps.
Yeah, you look not great in my rear view.
Very dangerous though.
It's the 5 car.
So we're going to be restarting on the outside again. Which I don't know if I'm going to like. Especially if we get taken 3 wide. At least if we get taken 3 wide while we're on the bottom, they're going to be to our outside. And like I've been saying, I don't want to be up top 3 wide. Middle 3 wide wouldn't be as bad, I don't think, but it's still going to be really difficult. Especially with how much the bottom is pushing up on entry. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to be. I think we'll make it to the white, and then there's probably going to be a big wreck up front. If I had to guess. If not, they'll wreck on the first lap of the restart in like turn 3. That's my prediction. Either turn 3 of the first lap or on the white flag sometime. Maybe right at the line. So they do often wreck into turn 1 on the white flag of a green, white, checkered, so that could be something as well. A lot of possibilities here. A lot of possibilities. Can we survive them? I think we're in a good spot. Possibly. We got the 4 behind us. Also the 22. 22 worries me. I feel like he's going to be the guy shoot it up the middle 3 wide. And he's been about 6 lanes wide going straight and somehow survived that wreck. So we'll see. No offense to him or anything. He just seems to be kind of all over the place. Let's see if we can get these final couple laps in with a little bit more luck. Let's see, let's see.
Get ready.
Gotta be ready for a big checkup. Hopefully we can get to the bottom and not get taken 3 wide. I don't want to have to back out of a 3 wide situation and then lose 10 spots.
Alright, man.
We'll try and
Cars
keep it
in.
close to the guys on the bottom.
Green, green, green. You're in the top 10.
We get a good restart.
You got one
Second
inside.
in line up there does not.
3
Oh my
wide, you're in the
gosh.
middle. You're clear high.
Stupid.
Clear high. 2 wide there. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Stupid and
right
against
there.
the sporting code.
The 29, yeah. He's not even gonna stay up there either. Is the thing.
Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Inside, 2 wide there. Stay high.
I think we're just stuck here. I don't think we're getting to the bottom. But I also think they're gonna wreck.
Stay high.
Oh, I don't want to go middle. I really don't want to go middle.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
But we're middle.
Hold your line. Inside, 2 wide there. Alright, man. White flag. 1 more left. Go there. Hold your line.
2 wide.
Stay high.
Huge run.
Stay high.
We're pushing it now.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
Okay. All right. Just get 2 wide before turn 3.
I've been betrayed.
You got 1 inside. 2 wide there. Go there. Hold your line. Go there. Hold your line.
All right. Looks like we'll survive it, even if they wreck.
You're up top 3 wide.
Okay.
Inside.
What'd we get? What'd we get? What'd we get? 8th place? I will take that. Let's get clear of this and make this a 0 incident race.
Pretty good right now.
Whoo!
Nine, I'm
Great
sorry,
finish
man.
to
I
Eric.
did not have the confidence.
Great finish. Holy crap, we made it. Oh, that was crazy. Just don't get a 1x here right at the end for no reason. And get out before somebody slams into us. Can't even type. Great finish to Eric. He got a 6th place as the number 15. Fantastic. I managed to get 8th, and I think we both got 0 incidents. We did. I'm sure, will take that. That was great. Great stuff. It got pretty scary there right at the end, but luckily they didn't die. Let's take a look at the incidents. Blinking. There's a few people in here that were blinking out. I think the 2 car is going to be one, yeah. 23. That's when he blows up. More blinking. 18 cars. Is he going to grab the wall? Or is he just going to blink? Blink. 28. He's going to push up and get the wall. Oh, little tiny tap. He's all right. He grabbed the apron that time. Lowe's is going to hit the wall. We saw that happen in front of us. He hits the wall a couple times. He seems like he's on controller with how that car's darting back and forth. 15 kind of comes up. 22 comes down there. Oh, 16. 16 with a big run. Just gets up and taps the rear of the 20 as the 20 was trying to go to the middle. And 17's in that wreck. I don't know how the 17 was so fast there in that second run. Being in this wreck, that was a massive stack up. I think this is what we saw in the mirror, just the whole track blocked. 26 blow up. Or just blink. Or nothing. Looks like nothing. 3 wide again. I think this is the second wreck that we got lucky. Oh, I think that was just the bottom line pushing up into the top. Because the middle line there. Because the middle line's pinching pretty badly there. Yeah, they net coated a little bit too. I mean, you have to pinch though when you're in the middle 3 wide, and the 5 pushed up, and then they netcode to come together, and then huge wreck that we managed to sneak around. Just grabs the back end of the 2 car. 16 nearly flips over. We got to see this from our view if we can. We were pretty far back from that though, thankfully. We managed to see it in time and not run into the back of Eric. And we thankfully had quite a bit of space behind us too, so we could check up. Haviline nearly gets into the back of Eric, but doesn't. That was a big one. 5 car survived that though, even though he was in that. He was up front with us there at the end. So Haviline slammed the brakes, spun it out, but didn't get any damage. And then I don't know what, that's what we saw there. I don't know what they're doing. He gets a jump on the line in front of him, and instead of just checking up, he slides up or tries to go to the outside, and the 22 is already there, and that sends him to the infield. No caution for that. And then nearly disaster right there. The 5 tried to squeeze in front of the 22 and then doesn't, and bumps into... Yeah, that wasn't the 22 there. That was the 5 running him over. You can't bump in these. And then I saw that out my right sides, and I don't know how we survived that. Holy moly. Holy moly. Gets everyone behind us head on into the wall. Everyone just destroyed. And we just barely sneak through it. Like, how close was this? Holy crap. If his car wasn't dented right there, I don't know if we would have survived that. He's got a huge... Maybe that's just the shape of the nose. No, I think he's pushed in a little bit. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely as close as it comes. I think it may have even touched. I knew it was close. I did not think it was that close. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It did touch. And we didn't get spun. We didn't even get a contact. Thank freaking goodness. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I mean, we absolutely should have been nose first into the wall there. That is insanity. Holy crap. Well, we're not going to have any more luck the rest of this season after that race. Huge wreck. Haviline gets in that. Oh, what the heck is this? They're wrecking under caution here. 27 just turns right to slam into the 29 intentionally. It's kind of weird. Alright, and this is lap 51, right at the end. Maybe some side-to-side contact there. But I don't think we wrecked. We kept it all straight. Maybe right at the end, the 1 nearly gets turned up into the outside wall there. And that was all the wreck at the end was. Wasn't even a big wreck at the end. Just the 18 getting the apron and spinning. And look how calm and collected this is. Usually it's just a giant parking lot once you cross the line at one of these. This is all just everyone cooled down lap. We're all going home. Don't have to spend the bills on a car. But yeah, my gosh. I cannot believe we survived that, and that's it. So, we get 0 incidents. We get very, very lucky multiple times. And that's about as good as you can do there. I'm extremely happy with that.